Alright, welcome back. Doing a Speedway. We're not racing today, but one of the viewers, people who watch our videos on YouTube, asked that for a schematic of my track, which I don't have one because I just kind of thought this up and decided this is what I wanted to do, and I named it Doing It Speedway. My wife come up with it. Everything's doing it because my last name is Dewey. So little things she come up with, and that's where the name of the track come from. When we first started, we had these old counters. This is what we used for our lap counters. I had special little bridges I made, supports, and then these set on them up here because it's the only place where I split the track to get them to be even on the track. And they work really good for old AFX. They just click when they come through. And then we'd use it, somebody time it with their phone. We still run 4 minutes, but now we have the computer my wife got me. It's the Viasu race coordinator. She got it for me for Christmas. It's been wonderful. My track's powered. Let's see, we'll start with that. My track's powered with a 30 amp power supply. We run most of the cars at 18 volts. We run our high performance cars at 24 volts. This is a train transformer. It just powers the lights up on top. That's about all it does. It's for scenery. The computer runs a computer. I'm looking down through here, the table. This is just 1/4 inch. I don't really even know what it is. It's just 1/4 inch, like plywood. It's real thin. It's really lightweight. These are 1x3s, and the table, what did it measure? Actually, 6 foot 1 inch, 1.5 inches outside to outside, and then 10 foot 1.5 inches lengthways. Go over here, and I guess we'll start at the start-finish line and count pieces. By the way, this is all, probably can't see that, but it's Tomy Tyco track is what I have. And this is what's used mostly, mostly I think on the inside corners. And it's a 9-inch 1/4 circle, which there's a lot of them in there. We'll start at the beginning of this straightaway right before the start-finish line, which would be right here right at the end of this bank corner. And I don't know, I'll go around in the blue and yellow lane, and then we can go back and do the other two, but I don't know, you can figure it out, I guess.
At the same time.
Or I can, yeah, my wife says do them at the same time, that'll work too, so that's what we'll do. But this is a 9-inch, this is a 6-inch here. Okay, then you got two 15s, and this is a 15, and this is a 9, and this is just the regular power hookup where you used to plug your old controllers in. I just soldered down inside there the wires to it, and then put screws sticking out, so you just clip on there. That's how we run our controllers. So that's a 9. Then we got this is a 9, this is a 15, and this is the piece that you get with when you buy the track race coordinator. They put the lights in it for you, the little eyes, and they give you the little light bar. And they don't give it to you, but you get it with the kit, I would say, I guess.
Yeah.
And they put it in the track. It's all got big wires, and then it goes across there and down under the table. So then after that, you got a 6 here and a 9, which is the yellow hookup, and a 15 in the other inside. These are 8-inch. Radius is here. And that's an 8-inch, and I think this is an 8-inch, and this is that 9-inch on the inside. And then this is 9, this is 9, and back to a 9-inch, 9-inch, and then there's 4 8s around here. And then 2 9-inch, which is power tapped here just for the red and white lane. I soldered my first solder job, that's why it's duct taped. It's a little bit low. I warped it a little bit, but it's like a road patch there. It's kind of neat. Everybody loves it. This is another 8, another 8, and another 8, and this is a 9 and a 6. And then you got 2 15s, which this is where I put my squeeze, the only squeeze play I got on the track. And I go squeeze it out. But it's a 15-inch squeeze, so. Then you got 2 9s, a 9-inch, 2 8s on the outside, 2 6s, and then a 6 on the inside, and an 8 on the outside. Then you go back to 2 15s, which I got these. They're actually from a jump set that Tyco did, and they got an extra wide groove in there. I don't know why. I thought they was cool. I put them there. And we got 2 more 15s in here. These are 2 more 9s. And this is an 8. This is an 8, and this is a 9-inch curve. Then you go to a 9-inch straight here, and a 15-inch straight, and then this one's a 6, and this one's a 6. Okay, well then you get to these corners, and this is where it splits. This is a 9, and this is a 9, and you think that at this point that this side's longer than this side, which I don't. It is, but it's only like an inch or so, maybe 2, which is a little bit an HO, I guess. But it equals out. We run all 4 lanes. You got to run all 4 lanes each time you race. So, but it equals out at the other end of this figure 8. And this is a 6 under here, a 15, a 9, and a 9. So then that gets you up to that corner, and on this side, this is a power tap in here, which I missed the power tap. There was one back here. There's another power tap back here, and this one here, this is a 9, and then under here, that's a 15, another 15. That gets you back up even with that side. These are 9-inch radiuses, and so are these 2. Then you got a couple of 6 inches in here. This is a 9-inch radius, both sides, and then another 9-inch that I just curved the other way. Put 9-inch straights in. Then 2 9-inch curves on both sides. This side is a 6, a 9. And looks like that one's a 15 under there, and then it goes into a 9-inch radius right there. And then there's a 9-inch straight in here. This side here, where we leave off back here, you got a 15, and then that's a 6 under there. And then they come into 6-inch curves, which brings you back together right here under this little spectator bridge. You see this side was a little bit longer than this side coming back together, so it kind of evens it out, but it's still, like I said, it's an inch or so off, maybe 2. my buddy figured it up. It's just a fraction under 10 miles, the whole track, in scale. These are 2 9s. These are 2 9s. This is a 6. This is an 8. This is an 8. And this is a 9. This is another 8. An 8. The 8s are on the outside. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and there's 2 9s on the inside. Then you got 2 9s, and this is power tapped again here for the blue and the yellow lane. And then got a 9 on the inside and 2 more 8s on the outside. And it goes to 2 9s, 2 15s, 2 more 9s, because this is the power hookup for the red lane. When I first did this, I would have wired this all into little plugs like this instead of using the old plug-ins from the Tyco's plug-in things. So we was on 2 9s there, and we got 2 15s, a 9, that's a 15, this is a 15, that's a 9, another 15, a 6 in there, and then a 15, and this is a 9 out on here, which I'm sure you could eliminate a couple of them. Connections, I mean. And then these are the bank, Tyco bank corners, and then you only use 2 of them, and they're 6 inches, top and bottom, and it's got a 6-inch piece on the bottom, 2 15s, and a 9-inch piece. So I could probably eliminate the 6 and 9 and put another 15 in there, and it'd be one less connection. The top is a 9-inch piece, a 9-inch piece, a 15, a 9, and a 9. Then you go back to the 2 6 inches to make the bank on the top and the bottom, and we're back to where we started. I hope that was clear enough for you. You could understand the whole layout. I'm really honored that somebody wanted to do my layout. I've been asked about it a couple of times, but somebody actually asked me to do this video and go around and give it to them, and hope that works out. And I really appreciate you watching. Huh? What do you want to say?
If they have questions.
Yeah, if you have any more questions or you want to see more things, I can tell you we use these, everybody uses these controllers. I supply them. They were cheap. I forget what they go for. They're still on eBay sometimes, Slot Car Central, or somebody sells them. But, and I just cut they come without, we just put longer cords on them and then you connect up. Everybody has their own controller. Everybody uses Parma except for me and my wife. We use a variety of stuff. I got an old Parma I use. All of them's 40 amps or whatever. I don't know that stuff. 40 amps. I guess that explains the whole track as far as I can tell. Like I said, if you have any questions, please ask. Really appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't